Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shantakaram Bhujakashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalaнаянam Yogivirdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavayaram Sarvalokaikanaatham. Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. Vishnu is one of the important words we have to think about. Vishwa. Nu means staying. Vishnu is all pervading. And any element that's all pervading can be termed as Vishnu. Does not matter what religion it is. You can still call it all pervading. And along the same lines, the next two words are, we have already finished Madhava Madhuvatindriya Mahamayo. Mahotsaho Mahabala. Two words that can describe the description of any divine entity. Takes into account the divine element and the forces in it. And Mahotsaha, Utsaha is the word. Utsaha. Uti. Uti means up. Ut means when you go up. Udgam, going up. Ut is the prefix that is used for going up. Saha, sahan karna means to bear. That's the word. His meaning is to bear or become powerful. If you are able to bear any adversities in life, the way you bear adversities in life is by becoming enthusiastic. The word we use is enthusiastic. Now, where does the word enthusiastic come? Enthuse, theos in Greek means God. Theos in Greek means God. And enthuse means you are going with the God, caught up in the ecstasy of the divine power. When you get caught up with the divine power, which is in everyone, we have the divine life itself is a divine power. And so the word is a very powerful one to say Maha means big, huge. Mahotsav is not only simple enthusiasm, it's a huge amount of enthusiasm. We are very enthusiastic and it continues for a long time. It's okay, one time we get enthused and say, okay, I'm going to do this exercise. Great. I'm going to go on a diet. Excellent. But then what happens in a few days? You spring back to the same situation that you've been doing before. Eating all the stuff that you probably need to avoid, or whatever it is that you do, or reading habit, practice of mindfulness, practice of relationship, for example. That's how we go back to the same old fights. If you imagine your fights with your loved one, you will notice that there's a pattern and there's a trigger point. Everybody has a separate trigger point. That word triggers you all the time. It may not even be a separate word, but that triggers you with that relationship. If that person said that word or behaved in a way, that is how the enthusiasm gets deflated. Because then you detach yourself from the divine ecstasy that is there, the element of divinity which accomplishes. And when you are very strong, when you are very enthusiastic. Now, enthuse was a main word. Enthusiasm was a compound word. And when I was reading about it, I read something very fascinating. It's a made-up word, actually. It's not really a very. It's a made-up word because that's the way they spoke. But it does have a very powerful meaning from Sanskrit standpoint and also from Greek and Latin standpoint. Latin also very similar. Now, Mahabala, Maha means again the apar. Apar means there is no limit to it, limitless. Strength is limitless. In any divinity, whatever may be your faith in divinity, the strength when we reside into the divine forces is limitless. So how do you get strength? First of all, by submitting to the in theo. N means submitting. Theos means God. And enter that element, whatever that element is for you. And it may be in a situation in a company or in a situation where the president is there or a chairman or whatever. They have the power, so you submit to the power. Submitting to the power, but not that power. Ultimate power is what we're talking about here. So submitting to the ultimate power is the two meanings here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti.